Because I'm
She
not
don't need to get out
understanding.
no lies. Bitch, you do go to sleep on medicine. You need
Hold on, drop now.
you
Hold
need
on
med.
now. Drop. Hold on. Let me get what's going on
See?
because what? Okay, let me first say this. Drop. You shouldn't be taking it out on everybody else. I thought you stated what you had to state in the live that day. I don't understand why you would be taking it out on everybody else, but please hear what they have to say. Because again, me and Queen Jules was there. It was a live show. We changed at this point a lot of things that can be considered, and it is what it is. The show is over with. Manny, I'm attacking who's attacking me. So how did it get to an attacking thing? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like,
I never
I'm
attacked her,
attacking who's
Manny.
attacking me though, man.
I never
So don't
attacked
spin
her.
this like I'm attacking them. They
but no,
continue to
Poetic,
address
hold on.
it.
It wasn't your turn, Drop Queen. But Poetic is telling her story, and she's saying that you alleged some things against her, which is harmful, especially when it comes to rug use and things like that. Like, it should not have even be this far. But she is explaining her side of things, and you do have to at least listen to her explain her side, because she's actually saying that you stated some harsh things about her.
Yes, she called me fake. She said I'm just phony because I hang around somebody like Miss Nitra. She over here with you every day. Miss Nitra, your friend too. I love Miss Nitra. Miss Nitra is the one who gave her the $250 that she won on my platform. That was FOE money,
She ain't gave me
$750 from
shit. I worked for
FOE.
that. So she ain't gave me a motherfucking thing.
So, and then she
Can
say that
can
I
she
pretend to be
express
sick. Okay,
herself?
I do take anti-anxiety meds, and I think half of this app takes
Okay,
anti-anxiety
that's the
meds.
rugs
And
I'm talking about. That's the you
and
taking
and
rugs.
Manny, you need
Okay.
some. You really do. You need some. But anyways, Manny, the thing is, I'm
One
trying
second,
to
poetic.
explain
One
to
second.
people.
One second, poetic.
Wait, why
Please.
she can't talk?
No, I wanted to say, Manny, let's have a healthy dialogue so Drop Queen can't keep interrupting.
And then you interrupt her to say that.
Well,
What you Queen
I don't
Jules
want it
is
to get.
okay, so we talking about the baddest bottle baddies. Shout out to Big Quay for being the winner. But if we talking about the baddest bottle baddies, Queen Jules is a part of that respectfully. But however, if Drop Queen is going after other people from
Going after people. I'm addressing people who are addressing me. Poetic was on a live where they were dragging
hold on,
me
Drop.
alive.
Now, a Drop. Now, she came in first to give me her story. Now, I don't even know what's going on. But first, you would not let her get out her
But
story.
stop saying I'm attacking people though. Because that's not what's happening.
So you saying it's not true, but Drop, you claim that you was at Baddest Bottle Baddies. You said that yourself. So again, if you came into the room today, then you understand what has transpired. I just got on. They coming to tell me about what you done. So you have to listen to all these people give out their grievances from apparently what you have done since we did Bottle Bad.
Trying to tell him what I
Say that I'm
did.
attacking people.
But you have
I'm
to wait
trying
because
to
they are the
tell
first
him what
ones
I
up.
did.
So you
I'm
have
trying
to
to tell
wait.
him what I did.
You have to wait. They are the first ones up. I don't even know. I'm trying to get
So what
understanding.
You have to drop. You ain't
I mean, if
getting
she gonna
nowhere.
say what I did, she gonna say
So
what she did. Just
You
tell the
have to
truth.
let
If we're
her
gonna have a
talk.
dialogue,
How
let
can
it
she
be
say
true.
anything and you ain't letting her
They
talk?
came in saying that Poetic was cursing. That's already out of character, at least for me, even knowing her. I haven't even witnessed it yet, but that's what they came in saying.
Go ahead.
Poetic nurse don't be in no
because
type of drama with nobody. So I don't
Hold
understand
on,
none
Oh
of
my
that.
F your mom.
gosh.
Hold on, F your mom. Can we get from Poetic?
Same thing that
so
happened when I went to address you, Manny.
Drop. Now
You see what
this is
happened?
totally out of
I went
line.
to
Now this
address
is
you
out of
about
hand.
how I felt
You need to go
about
ahead and
how
let
the
her
voting
talk.
should
Now
have
this
went.
is crazy.
And this is what
Poetic, do
happened. That's
not be
how me and Queen
interrupting
get into
and talking
Queen
over
got
people. This
into
is
it.
Manny, can
And
I
ridiculous.
that's why
finish?
it went to
This
hell
is so
because of
ridiculous.
Manny,
this.
can I finish?
This is
Because
Okay, can we
terrible.
Manny,
allow Poetic to finish, please? Can we all allow Poetic to finish, please?
So what I had said on last night, they were discussing it because her and Aquay apparently got into it after. And two judges. I don't know where Drop was. And then I also said, her daughter should have came on her own page with 25,000 followers, but Manny, Drop is part of the newsroom, in my opinion. And in my opinion, the newsroom has sometimes up to 1,000 people. FOE is not that big. So don't say it's behind FOE. Do I feel like it's attack on Nitra? I do feel like it's an attack on Nitra. But then for Drop to come up and say, oh, I'm on drugs, I am prescribed anti-anxiety meds. And I was explaining to people how hard it is to get off of anti-anxiety meds, and also what the withdrawals you go through from a non-addictive anti-anxiety med, Effexor XR. It is prescribed. You need some, you really do, because you got a problem. So she was attacking me. I never came for her. She came for me. So Manny, all I was saying about the rules changed because no one was joining. The rules changed from all black, which I didn't even know the rules. It changed from all black to letting somebody come up in a muumuu and a bonnet to letting somebody come up in purple. The rules changed. You didn't even know her daughter was going to participate. The rules changed, and that's all I was saying. I never came for Drop, never attacked her or her daughter. I even said her daughter was beautiful, never attacked her. But she come out the gate swinging, making all these accusations. And I help a lot of people on here. To date, I have helped 276 people.
Is she
with their
gonna
help.
center herself in the monologue? I thought it was a
Queen, she is giving her story. Like, again, every individual person is different. Please allow her to respectfully get out her side. Now, there's
So the last thing I'm saying,
something that you apparently and them have gotten into.
so the last thing I'm going to say is I've helped 276 people on the back end on TikTok, 276 people. So don't tarnish my name and say that I'm using something that I'm not using. I'll mute. I will be a lady and mute.
girl. You wasn't a lady earlier, so I don't, please miss me with that bullshit. You respond just like everybody else respond when they feel offended. So I just happen to be scrolling on live driving and going to Nitra's live, and it's a panel of people attacking me and my character. So what happened, Manny, what y'all are missing is I had no idea that y'all changed the rules from you and Queen Jules being a judge. And it's not about favoritism. It's not about 1,000 people being in here, because 1,000 people wasn't in here that day. Okay. So I came to you as my friend and associate in the baddest bottle baddies, the name that I came up with. As an associate to it, I came to talk to you and tell my grievance, and you gave me space to do that. But what happened was Quay came after me and start insulting me, and it went to hell from there. Okay. So when I left your panel, then people were talking about it in Tea Times Live. Tea Times shared the live to me because she wanted to hear what happened from my perspective. I'm telling her, not being disrespectful to anybody, not Quay, not her mama, not FOE. Even Nitra came up in your panel and threw a dig at me, telling me what I should be doing as a mother. That's a dig. I don't need her to tell me how to raise my kids when hers just got out of prison. I don't need that. None of my been to prison. So you see where the problem came in is with all of these people adding their additives to me and your conversation, because I was just talking to you. So then they start attacking me for my opinion that I was giving you. So I go on Tea Times Live, and then Quay coming there talking about I'm going on a world tour. How in the fuck was I going on a world tour when she asked me to come up and tell her, what my issue was? They're talking about it's over $100. I don't give a fuck about no $100. I was trying to explain that we should have known the rules. And if I would have known the rules that the comment cousins was voting, I know how to comment cousins or like teenage cliques, I would not have put my daughter in it. I told them I understand this is, and I went to the person who live it is. I understand this man in live. He can change the rules anytime he wants to change them. But had I known, which I should have known, everybody should have known the rules. Everybody should have known how the voting was going to go. It wasn't even clear that it was a box battle, because that's essentially what it was. I didn't know it was a box battle, because I would have threw for my daughter. I would have got on my other phone and threw for my daughter. I thought people were just giving people gifts. I didn't know that the gifts were part of the pointing system. And Queen Jules trying to act like something was different when Queen Jules told Jaw Dropper that she was going to deduct points. Here after when Draw Dropper got on the live to perform, that's when I came in here when Draw Dropper was here. So I didn't have any malicious intent toward anybody. I came on your live to express how I felt about what had happened and not being clear on how the points were going to be made, because I would never expose my children to these stupid ass motherfuckers on here ever. When I went into Nitra's live on yesterday, they all were dragging me, spinning narratives, talking about I don't like FOE. I don't even know who all in FOE. I'm doing this for money. I'm bad parents, and they were saying all kind of shit. So I am not attacking them without cause, because bitch, one thing I am is a motherfucking damn good mama, and I got good kids to prove that fucking shit.
Then you shouldn't have put her up there. You shouldn't have put her up there. You shouldn't have put her up there.
Okay, so can I say this real quick?
Her being up there got.
Go ahead, Queen Jules. Okay.
So I would say she said she heard me say that. Now she said she heard me say that I would deduct points, but then she should also had heard you say, Manny, that you didn't think no points should be deducted. Remember?
Yeah, it was definitely a live show.
Yeah.
It sounded like she missed some parts. I do apologize if she did miss some parts, but throughout the show, everything was explained throughout the show. Even when we made changes, people were made aware of the changes throughout the show, because again, it was a live show. It is a live show.
And she should have been mad at you and
you
Jewel,
never told
not
us
everybody else.
You never told us it was a box battle. You never told us that.
It wasn't a box battle.
It was a box battle, because the box battle, it was what? How can it not be a box battle when how many coins you got matter? That is a box battle, Queen Jules.
That was explained too as well, Drop Queen. That
wasn't explained until after it was in action. It was already in motion.
But then if you saw it in motion, why didn't you throw this?
You said gift the panel. You said gift the panel.
And you saw it in motion, why didn't you throw for your daughter?
Allow me to finish, Queen Jules.
You should have dropped that universe.
That he said
you should have dropped that universe.
It wasn't then that he said it. You see how this bitch who can't get a nigga keep running her mouth telling me what?
Drop.
I can get yours.
Bitch, you can't get shit. You ain't had a nigga in 16 years.
Okay, let's focus. We're not gonna do this.
I can say something real quick.
Flag on the play from you two ladies. Flag on the play from you two ladies. Go ahead, Sweet and Swift.
Oh no, I'm just your Steve Wilkos today. I'm looking out for you.
Go ahead, F your mom.
All I gotta say is Poetic don't do nothing to nobody on this app. All she do is stay humble and stay out the drama. And for Drop coming at her like that is really messed up. That's all I came up here to say. And Poetic, keep doing your thing. And yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, go ahead, Queen Jules.
She could stay humble when you just heard that bitch address me.
Drop Queen.
Bitch just addressed me when I wasn't even talking to her. So y'all stop making excuses for her.
Drop Queen. We trying to get somewhere with it.
But we only can get somewhere with it when I get to have a conversation without other people interjecting. Because, see, that's what happened Saturday. So as I was explaining, I'm going to explain this and I'm going to drop. When during what you told everybody is y'all gift the panel. That's all you said. You didn't say, well, this is going to be a box battle. You didn't express that the person with the largest number of points win. You never expressed that until afterwards. He did that after it was over. After y'all looked at the scores, that's when y'all did it. When it ended is when it was over.
No, that's
yes,
not
it was.
true.
Somebody need to find a recording of this, because that's exactly what happened. That's exactly. If I would have known this was a box battle and my child on there, you're not making sense. My child on there, and I'm not going to gift my child. Well, let me say this. If I would have known that y'all weren't going to be the judge, or that the comment cousins was going to be the judge, I didn't have to give my page up to my daughter. I could have just stayed on my page, right? Because I still could have been one of the judges if y'all hadn't changed it to the comment cousins.
That don't make sense, Drop.
That does make sense. I could have stayed. Y'all didn't judge, so I could have stayed. So you essentially were just a host. I could have stayed a host.
No, you
Drop
could have
Queen
showed
real
up.
quick.
No, you
I
could have
excused
showed
myself
up.
because I thought I was going to be a judge. That's why I excused myself.
Yeah, but you didn't
Because
let
You,
I
us know
thought
you
I was going to be a
excused
judge.
yourself,
The
Miss
only person who
Professional.
seemed to understand it, there is a few people who understand it. Asia is one. Maybe Asia will come
Oh my
explain it
God.
because
Drop
the rest
Queen,
of
we
Yeah,
y'all
have a
Asia,
is
come up and
it's
question.
just
explain.
A
it's just
comment
going over
cousin
y'all
has a
head. It's just
question.
going over
Drop
y'all head.
Queen.
I would have
Drop Queen.
still been able to been a host.
We would
Is
love
this
to hear
Kayla?
Asia's
Are you
thought.
saying something,
Tell her to
sweet?
come up.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Exposing the truth wants to know what exactly is the issue. Can we
Okay.
get there first?
Thank you so much. That's what all I've been trying to say Saturday is that the rules should have been clear cut to everybody. People were coming up at different times, right? Everybody came up at different times. You may have said it at the beginning of the live, but you have to make it clear to every participant what the rules are and how they're going to be judged. I heard Manny tell comment cousins that they should come up. Well, if you're going to have commenters choosing who they are, who the winner is, that's not fair to unknown comment cousins. You can have a beautiful bad comment cousin, but because they don't have the backing or not known like others are known or larger platforms behind them, they never get a chance to really get the support. Because let's be real, all of this is about who your favorite is. It's not about anything else. Nothing else. So that's all I was saying. If you make
Okay,
it clear to people,
so
that's all I'm saying.
again, we all have to understand. Coming on this app, we have to give some level of entertainment. So if I host something, you host something, anybody hosts something, there should be an understanding that you're coming and joining to give a level of entertainment.
What does that have to do with what I just said?
I'm just saying, in general.
Just being up
Manny
here is
needs
entertainment.
six more roses. Six more roses
That
from
has
six
nothing to
different
do.
people. Sorry, Drop Queen.
Okay, thanks. No problem, sweet. So that has nothing to do with what I just
To
said. That the
go for
rules.
an unknown person, it's the same thing. If they unknown, they giving entertainment. So if they showing up, they giving themselves. I'm assuming to be known at some point. I
But
mean,
they're not known enough to get to win the favorite. Manny, what you're saying, them being entertainment, has nothing to do with what I'm talking about. It has nothing to do with about specifying the rules clearly that you have to win the box battle points and you have to win the vote. That's number one. I mean, that's nothing
I
hard.
did say that. You said that you might have missed it, but
No,
I
no,
did
no.
explain.
No, Manny. You said it afterwards. You said it when they were already in the box, evidently. I wasn't on live. My daughter had my phone. Remember? She may have heard it, but I didn't hear it. You see what I mean? I didn't hear it. If I would have known it was a box battle, do you think that I wouldn't have?
It
All I'm
wasn't a
saying is,
box battle.
it was a oh my God.
It
Would
wasn't a
somebody
box
explain to
battle.
her what a
First of
box
all,
battle
Drop,
is?
hold on,
You had
Drop.
to have the most points, so it's a box battle, Queen
No, it
Jules.
was a combination. It was.
Queen
I did
Jules,
it
you had
now.
to
Wait
have
a
the
minute,
most
second.
points, so it's a box
It was a
battle.
combination of
It
the
does not
box.
matter. You still had to have the most points. That's a battle.
It
That's
was
a
two
box battle.
ways. It was
It
two
was.
ways to get a vote. You get a vote from them voting from the comment section, and you also get a vote from the highest gifts.
And then if we
So
broke
it's
the
still a box
tie,
battle.
if it
Is
was
that
too
not a box
close,
battle?
Manny and I broke the tie, and we did that once with somebody.
We're
Didn't
not
we?
talking
Together
about that.
decide.
That's irrelevant to
Well,
the
you were
point that I'm
picking and
making.
choosing,
I'm
Drop.
not picking and choosing. It's irrelevant to the point.
No,
Y'all did
you
not
watched
say
this. Wait,
we're going to
Drop.
have a box battle to choose. Y'all never
Okay, wait
stated
a minute,
that.
Drop.
You
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 watched
saying it's
us.
not a box battle now, so I know you didn't understand. You
Okay,
saying
you
right now
watched.
that it's not a box battle.
You
When
watched
people
his.
get in the boxes and compete for coins, it's a box battle, Queen
No, it
Jules.
was a. No, it was not. We did not have a
When
box battle.
when you compete for coins, that's battling in the box. What are you talking about? That's essentially what
What
a
we
box
had
battle is.
Saturday was not a box battle, Drop.
Why it wasn't a box battle and you had to
Okay,
compete for coins?
can we move the conversation along?
So what
Can we
I was
pull?
going to say, Manny, hold on, and then Poozy gonna have to go, and then Asia, I guess.
Ain't nobody got to go. What pools it got to do with it? That's the problem. That's why we can have a
Okay.
clear
Oh my
conversation
God,
because people
Drop.
who have nothing to do with it get in it. That's what happened with
Everybody
Quake. They
voices their
got in it
opinion,
and it went
Drop.
left. Pooh's is shaking her big ass head, talking about they in a box battle. Y'all just go,
May I go now?
y'all go vote
Yeah.
and get Pooh's taken off for
May I take my
TikTok,
turn, Manny?
please. Her
Manny, may I take my turn, please?
Go
Okay,
ahead,
go ahead,
Pookie. Go
Pookie.
ahead.
Go ahead, Pookie.
Because I really came up here to say that the audience is saying that Pookie deserves to have her mod privileges back. And y'all remember Drop used to do rap with her husband.
girl, I ain't never been on drugs. I don't even drink.
Oh my God.
What you talking
Oh
about?
my God.
Poetic is just on prescribed drugs. Poozy, I don't even drink.
Her
Don't
lose
smoke,
her
don't do
license
nothing.
and
So I
she
don't know
does
what you talking
the
about.
fuck out of you.
You the
And I
one on the
was
rugs.
poetic.
That's why you can't keep none of your kids, Poozy. That's why your kids get taken away from you because you too hard on the drugs.
Flag on the play, drop queen. Like, y'all gotta come.
Hey man, I
Let's
got
not
something
go
to
too
say.
far. Go ahead, Asia baby.
Oh my bad. I'll let
Hold on. Go ahead, Asia
Thank you,
baby, because I
Manny.
don't know what's going on.
Thank you. So I just wanted to get some clarity because I wasn't present on Saturday, so I was trying to catch up to speed today. So my question to Drop was, if when she told you that she was going to excuse herself from the battle because she didn't want to conflict with being a judge, did you tell her in that moment, oh no, you don't have to do that because the audience is going to be the judge? So somehow that got, I'm not sure.
So I don't even know if that was even conveyed in any way. I know when she did say that she was gonna be doing what she was gonna be doing, I was still under the impression that she was gonna be joining us. And so when she made it clear she was not gonna be joining us, we just went forth with the show. So I don't even know if that was made clear to her at that point.
And then
But
at
the
that
thing is,
point, when we realized, first of all, she was late. She was a no-show. She did not give any indication whether she was going to participate or not. We were like at the third, fourth, fifth participant when she came up, acting like she wasn't watching from the uh I don't know, hallways, but then she stated that she didn't know, she wasn't aware, we didn't tell her something, something, something. And then she stated that her daughter would participate. So she was watching from the moment we started.
The show was live. Like everybody got instructions during the show. It was live and all of that. So if she missed anything, again, that's on her. This is probably why she is, doing what she's doing because again, she missed it. She was supposed to be there. And that's it. And that's all truly. We went forth with the show. We
Yeah,
switched some
how she, oh,
things.
sorry, Manny, sorry.
Yeah, we switched some things. We changed some things. Again, it was our show. She was originally a part of it. When she decided not to be a part of it, it was no longer her being a part of the show. So at that point, it's me and Queen Jewel's show. So we ran it as we saw fit. But we did make the audience aware of any changes that we made on the spot. But again, the show was live.
And I did state that also. I did state that perhaps, because it's your show and you do frequently say that, whatever the comment cousins want goes, the people. I did state that you have the right to make an executive decision, and Drop Queen agreed with me. So I just wanted to clear up the confusion. Since I wasn't there on Saturday, I had only heard Drop's version. So all of this no call, no show portion is news to me.
I was there, Asia, and the thing is there was no one coming up to compete. No one. So I don't even know what the rules originally were. 20 minutes into the show, they're still looking for Drop. And then no one was participating. Kelsey got up out of bed and came up. So then finally they're like, okay, we're going to open it up. They were saying tag people, share it to people. So finally they said, okay, you can come up as you are. Somebody came up in a muumuu and a bonnet. Lady V came up in all purple. They didn't have anybody competing. And so then that's when Manny and Jewel made the decision. It was open to other people.
And frankly,
But this is not about it being open to other people. It's
Hold
not
on.
about me not showing up because I was in the comments. I came in on Jaw Drop and she was the third person, I think.
Hold on, Drop Queen. So again, when Kelsey started, by her not even being in attire, that already changes things. So again, if you all was watching the show, Kelsey was the first person. Kelsey came in alone black. That in itself changes the attire. Like Poetic said, the next person was a muumuu. That in
It's not
itself.
about attire. So y'all deflecting. It's not about attire. It's not about
Well, I
How you
think
gonna
if we're
tell me
gonna
that?
be
Hold on, how you gonna tell me that we deflecting about something that I'm doing? Now, yes, you gave the name, but honey, I was running the show, so how you gonna
Man,
tell
I'm
me?
not talking. I'm talking about you're deflecting from for what my quorum
But your
was.
issue is really not an issue because me and Queen Jules ran the show, so technically, I'm actually appeasing y'all by listening. I technically don't have to take it in. The show is over.
You didn't, and that's
We
what I
ran the
said. You didn't
show.
have. I said, but you gave a space to listen. So if you gave me a
So I'm
space
being
to
clear with
listen,
y'all that from
but
Kelsey, y'all should have known that the show itself was definitely changed just from Kelsey showing up, not being in a black top and a black bottom. That's self-explanatory by you just
that's
seeing
not
it.
self-explanatory because Queen Jules said she
So
was
then
taking
we
out
have no
points, so
more to
she
talk
might have took
about
out
because you
points for
can't
that.
understand that from being a host and me and Queen Jules sitting up there
She
looking
may
at
have
the
taken points
person.
for that.
That's
That's what I'm
exactly what it
saying.
was.
She may have
But
taken
you
points
should
for
have
that.
known, Drop. We started having fun with it at that point.
She may have
That's the
taken.
Exactly. The
participation.
whole thing is supposed to be
You
fun.
the one that's
Nobody is
not reading
required
the
to read your mind.
room.
Participants are not required to read your mind.
That's why we
As
explained
hosts,
it
as
throughout the
people,
show. We
nobody
explained it
is
throughout the
required to read your
show.
mind. No, y'all keep saying as if I should read your mind. Me coming in late don't have because I came in right before Jaw Dropper got
No,
on.
I'm actually saying that by you not actually being a host of the show, technically we ran the show in our way. So
I
your
don't care how you
concern,
ran the show. That wasn't the thing.
so your concerns about the show actually is not even needed because when you say about the voting system, it goes back to the people. You
No,
have a
no.
concern about the
My
voting
concern
people.
is not
You
how you
have a
ran the
concern
show.
about the voting system as if the people were not going to be included from the
I'm not
beginning.
concerned about the
People
voting
would have
system.
still been included. That's the portion that apparently I don't think you is fully aware of. Any show that we have, the people will be a part of it.
Well, that's not what you said originally.
I didn't ever state all of the details of the
Yes,
show.
you did, Manny, because she even put Asia. Did he state all the details? Who he
No,
said
I
the
even
judges would
told
be?
Queen Jules
Yes,
at
you
some
did,
point, hold
Manny.
on to her ideas for the day of the
No,
show.
Manny, that's not true. You
That
told
is
Asia, no,
true.
Manny, you told Asia that me, you, and Queen Jules would be the voting system. And Angelina said, oh, I think that'll be good because y'all.
Competition. I wanted us to critique the people and not actually have a competition.
So you still
We
said it'd be
also
me,
said
you,
that
and
we're
Queen
not
Jules.
judges, we were hosts.
Exactly.
You
I
still
don't
Yes.
want
said that
to
it
be
would be
judges
me and Queen
either.
Jules.
But you keep talking and you ain't show up, girl.
I don't care if I showed up.
What?
It's not about Manny changing the rules. Cause he keeps saying that, and I keep saying it's
His
not about.
platform, he can change. He could have changed the
Bitch,
name.
I
Who
just said
cares?
it's not about him changing the rules. Are you listening?
That's why you're mad because your daughter lost.
I don't give a fuck. I'm
Oh
not
my
mad
God.
because she lost.
Everybody
I'm getting
relax.
mad because y'all don't let people talk. So, Manny, it's not about you changing the rules. As Asia and I agreed, it's your show. You can change whatever you want to change. You can change your draws on camera if you choose to. That's not my business. My issue is that we weren't made aware. When you asked my daughter,
We was made
we
aware,
were
Drew.
not, Manny. We were not. We were not made the rules.
I
Asia
understand
just
that you
told
might
you
have
that when I
missed
dropped
it,
out, did you say that y'all not going to judge? You did not make
That's
me aware.
insane to have these
but
expectations
not going
and
to
you
judge
drop
it
The
out.
because,
expectation of knowing the
hold
rules
on,
and
let me
how the
make it
judging
clear.
works
Hold on.
is insane.
To answer Asia's question, to not judge, the reason I can't answer that is because in the very beginning, I had already made it clear that I did not want to do any judging. So when she asked her question as if I made it clear to drop that we was no longer going to judge, that was never an option.
It was an option because people are now being judged. Are you listening to yourself? People are now being judged by the comments.
Oh my God. That
So
was a
it
part of the
did become
changes.
judging because
That
now
was
they're
a part of
being
the
judged.
changes because I also had stated to people I didn't want to put no money on there because money comes with now
But
we
then
have
you did do it.
because the show was live and we changed the show.
That's
what I'm telling
fine.
you.
Are you listening to me when I say the changes are fine?
But you again stating that you was not privy of
Manny,
these
the
changes, and I
changes
made
are
it clear to the
fine.
audience
All I'm
because
saying
myself,
is
Queen
let the
Jules, and the
people
audience
know.
worked through the entire show.
The changes are fine. When you change, as you change, if you want to change, if you want to do whatever you want to do on your show, let the people participating know and be
We
sure that
did
they're
let them know.
understanding.
That's what I keep saying. Drop
No,
we
you did not let us
did.
know. You did
Okay,
not.
so
We
Asia,
sat in a
baby.
box and didn't
Okay,
know
hold
the
on.
box.
So Asia, baby, was you there through the changes of the show when we even implemented the $100? When we even implemented the judging? Were you there for that portion?
I wasn't there for any of the show.
Manny, I was there. I was there from the moment you started the show. Everybody was aware of the changes. Came
How can
in
you
an
say what
hour.
every bitch? Speak for yourself, because we came in
That's
late,
why I had
like
to
Queen
ask
Jules
her
just
what took
said.
Can I
place.
finish?
So if we came in late, we wasn't aware of the changes.
Can
But
I
as
finish?
the host,
You
it's
wasn't
his
there then.
responsibility
Why
to
you
Can I
make
didn't
finish?
sure that
answer? Do your
everybody knows
job.
the
Your
rules.
daughter lost.
No,
Get
I know
over
y'all
it.
don't participate
Quit
in
being a
shit.
sore
But
loser.
when you do changes, when there are rules, you just make sure everybody know the rules. That's all I'm saying. And I don't think that's
No, that's not a
outrageous
hard
to
ask.
I don't
That's
think
not a
that's
hard ask.
outrageous to ask.
That's not a
On your
hard
next one,
ask.
just make sure, because you don't know when that person came in.
That's
The
true.
person could come in at the end of the fucking show. They could be the last person on there. It's
Got no
y'all
damn
responsibility
celebrity.
to make
Well,
sure they
being late won't
understand
get
the
you
fucking
late.
rules. It's
That's
that
true.
simple.
No,
Have a
that
good
is
day.
true,
But
you
you
all,
did not
because
have to call Shaka Khan a B, and you be calling people names and always talking about you innocent. Shaka Khan did not deserve being called a B.
It's
Who is
okay,
Shaka
Queen Jules.
Khan?
Thank you. I'm just a comment cousin. I just wanted. Go ahead. I'm
hold
sorry,
on, real
Manny.
quick. I got a fax machine message that says, "Was your child running for valedictorian?" LOL. Okay, so let's not go too far on the trend, but we do love a good education.
The thing is, Manny, you had to change up some things because no one was participating. And so you said the changes as we went on. You made that perfectly clear. So why she's getting angry at everybody and coming after everybody, I don't understand that. You
Now
know, and
that's just a different. Now we can get to that issue because I thought we had handled what she addressed me and Queen Jules with the time of the show. Now that is what apparently we're here for, is what has rolled over after the show, the aftermath. Now, now drop Queen. This is back
So
on
she
you.
keeps. I don't know why I keep got to talking. These people, she say she's smart, educated, and help everybody. But I just said that you don't know what point that people came in that they're not aware of the rules. So he may have made a rule that I wasn't privy to. But if you are
But
participating,
hold
it's
on,
your
drop Queen. Let's
responsibility
get
to
to
make sure they know the
the
rules.
juice of it all because again,
And
you are.
I just told you why
see,
I'm falling
Manny,
out
see,
with
But
see
you
how
no,
she
I
attacked
get
me
because
again?
no,
when
You see how she attacked
I
me?
get
You see how
that,
she
drop
attacked
Queen.
me?
But I think their issue now is
Poetic.
because you're lying. I just made it clear what the issue was, and now you're talking
But
about
she
another
just
issue.
tacked me
It's
and said I'm
irrelevant.
supposed to be
It's
smart.
no,
irrelevant.
She been
no,
attacking
that's
me.
relevant because that's what poetic came in is about the issues of you calling her names
Oh,
and
I'm not
things.
talking about that. So I called her
She
names
even
because she
said
said
that
antagonizing me.
because what type of person am I? Because I'm friends with Miss Nitra. If
She
I
was
was a good
antagonizing. Yeah,
person,
you have to
if
be
I
bad
was a
spirited
good
like she
person,
is. You're friends with her and no good because she's no good. People
I
who are
hope I
like
do have a
minded draw
spirit like Miss
together.
Nitra because
You know,
she a
y'all
good woman
I
equally
and she
think
a
yoked.
sweet
She
Manny
woman.
is
straight
friends
innocent.
with Miss
Y'all
Nitra
equally
Drop.
yoked. Y'all
Manny
equally
is
yoked.
friends with Miss Nitra Drop
Y'all equal.
Queen.
No, Manny
I
ain't
hope we
that good of
are.
friends. Manny don't talk to her on the back end like that. Man is business. Man is
Do
business
you
partner
sleep
with
in
her.
Manny
He
bed?
is
You know
not
what Manny
friend. Man
do?
is a business partner
So it
with her.
is
Man is a
$100
Libra
for
about
Get
me.
his money.
lost.
So
Manny
I
is
got
about his money. That's all it is with
hold
these
on. I
people.
got a fax machine message that says how long this is going to be drawn out. Move on. So it is $100 to move on to the next
Oh
subject.
no, we gonna move on because I'm gonna say this and I'll drop. Who gives a fuck what they say? They keep talking about it and they keep dragging me through mud as they do it. So when I catch them, I'm going to do the same motherfucking thing. I'm dragging all poetic cobwebs till she find a nigga that's gonna pop that cherry and stop rubbing cooches. I'm gonna continue to do it. Stop fucking with me. They have talked about me like a
See
dog
what I'm
for being
saying,
a
Manny?
bad mother
Manny, is that
and
not an
complaining
attack
about
on me?
$100. Bitches, I
Please,
don't need.
Manny, because I
drop
choose to
Queen.
be
Do you want
celibate,
to get
isn't
the
that an
understand?
attack?
Oh my God! Like
The
Because I
same way
choose,
Quay came up here when I was
Manny,
talking to Manny. Quay came up here and
Manny,
attacked me. That's what started it. She attacked me
Manny,
at Tea Time
I
Live.
hear you,
Manny,
poetic.
because I choose to be
So
celibate,
when
because
they
I choose
stop
to take
attacking
care,
me, I'm going to stop
because I choose
Drop
to
Queen.
take
Can
care
y'all
of
get an
my,
get
understanding?
off
Like,
your
because
anxiety
this
I
cannot be
medicine.
this much. Drop
because I
Queen.
choose
Well,
to
from
take
your
care of
trauma, you
my,
can get a
can you drop
man.
her and let me talk, please? And because I choose to take care
Heal
of my
from your
88-year-old
trauma.
Have a
son.
drop
You're
policy.
traumatized. That's why you can't keep a man. I
You
can help.
traumatizing me. You
How the fuck can you
traumatizing
help?
me. You. Because I choose to take care of my 88-year-old
Miss
father, my 88, my
person,
80-year-old
not
mother,
drop. She just had a flag on the play. She
because
can't
I
come up,
choose
but you
to
took it
take
out of
care of
the
my elderly parents who are 88 and 80, and I choose to be celibate. You attack me for that. That's wrong. You attacked me. You came out the gate at me because I'm friends with Miss Nitra. You said I wouldn't hang around somebody like her. I love Miss Nitra. Miss Nitra is a good woman. And then I brought up the 250 because I said Miss Nitra is the one who gave you that 250 from my panel. Why are you trying to drag Miss Nitra? You just don't be like that, Drop. I don't know what's wrong with you.
Can I say my thing so I can get back in the comments with my cousin?
Yes, go ahead, Shaka.
I think Drop seen the competition, assumed her daughter was going to win, and when she didn't, she threw a hissy fit.
Oh my God. I mean,
I
okay,
didn't
so
attack
again,
you for being friends with Nitra. That was part of my dig.
hold on. So let me say this. I do want y'all to get to some level of understanding. Whip was in second place. Whip was in second place. The only thing it was Gibbs. They voted 10% next to each other. It was only Gibbs. That's it. That's all. Like I said in the beginning, y'all can always expect the comments, the gifts to be a part of something, especially over here. Y'all always expect that, okay? I don't want y'all to not think that. So let me say that so y'all can know going forward that we always gonna pull the comment cousins in. They were gonna come in at some point, and we was gonna pull the gifts in. Was going to be going on because again it's a live show. I like things that happen live and all the other great things that come with it. So that's it. That's all. Go ahead, Drop Queen.
Thank you. So my problem with Poetic has nothing to do with Nitra. But Nitra got up in this panel and attacked me. But you're making excuses for her. That's why she continued to do it. I didn't tell Miss Nitra nothing. She came up and started telling me what I need to do with my daughter. That's where it went wrong. Not only did she do that, I was already very offended when she kept calling me Cookie and called me a bitch behind it. So there's already a problem there. So she shouldn't be addressing me at all. So my issue with anybody has nothing to do with nobody else. Y'all individuals, and I'll handle y'all accordingly. You were throwing digs when you were in Nitra's live. You and Duffy. And I fuck with Duffy. I fuck with him and Glam. But y'all were throwing digs. Y'all took that as an opportunity to throw digs talking about I don't like FOE when I don't even know FOE. I looked at y'all and what y'all did individually and what y'all said individually about me. Talking about, she doing all this for $100. You bitches know I don't need y'all fucking $100.
I
Do
said you
not.
don't like FOE. Poetic didn't say that.
Okay, Drop. Can we relax with the choice?
I know what your bull dyke looking ass said, nigga.
Drop. Can we
Hey, look
relax
here,
with the choice
ET.
words because your choice words are coming.
Go ahead, that motherfucking baby you carrying for 9 months, motherfucker.
Drop.
All right, now I'm finna get on your ass. Don't get mad.
Drop. Can we
get on? You a low life ass bitch. Are you still?
Can we be flag on the play? Drop Queen. Flag on the play. Drop. You have to be mindful of those choice words that you are using to trigger the system. Let's just be mindful. If you don't want to have the conversation, that's okay too. But let's just be mindful. Okay? Let's just be mindful.
Manny, I never
so
said
get down real
anything
quick.
about her. I never said anything about her. I did not. I was just stating the facts from the show. That's it. That's all I was doing. I never said anything about her, never called her out of her name, nothing like that. Slim was the one who made the comment about FOE. That wasn't me. I never said anything about her. So for me to be attacked is unfair. That's all I'm saying. It's unfair to treat me like that.
She trying to attack any and everybody that says something that don't agree with her daughter winning. You know what I'm saying? Like shit. And the problem is you took off work. You and them 30 people that's gonna sit over there listening to you, and half of the people antagonizing you in your goddamn comments. You was nobody. You a non-factor. Drop. That's the reason why your daughter lost. She lost because of you.
She lost because of you. And something of us over there.
Now yo little ET looking ass need to go on here and stop. Go sit down somewhere. We seen you when the filter slipped, baby. You look like you needed to phone home, goddamn me, and phone a friend, phone your daughter, cry about it in the car. You can't sit here and talk about nobody. You can't talk about nobody, baby. You went around this app all day long being miserable as fuck, trying to make everybody else be miserable with you, and it's not working. Nobody's listening to you.
Nobody sits in your motherfucking live.
Nobody's
Now, why
listening
the
to you,
fuck-
baby. That's the reason why your daughter lost. It's your nasty ass
Well,
attitude.
then,
Maybe you should think about
broke
personal
ass
relations.
nigga.
That's the
All you
reason
do is
why nobody fucked with your daughter. How you
Okay, y'all both got a flag on the play. The choice words, y'all can have the conversation. Y'all gotta take all the vulgar language out of it.
And can I
Now,
just say,
ET, you can use ET phone home. You can use that. But all that MFs and Fs and things, y'all can't use that. But you
As
can
him,
Minnie,
you doing
how
you
can
doing
we
so
get
great
some
in the world, but
resolve?
stay in and out
How
of the
can we-
penitentiary and in and out
Wait,
of the
Drop
bottle.
Queen, one
You
second,
doing-
honey. One second. Drop Queen, 1 second. How can we get some resolve? That's
I've
the
been
question.
asking that for the longest.
Drop Queen, how can we get
being
some
a hater.
resolve? I want to ask Drop Queen because she is almost. I don't want her to feel attacked, and it's almost is a dog pile. I get it, y'all. She's saying what she's saying. Everybody's saying what they're saying. Drop Queen, I am asking you, how can we get some resolve, honey, or how can we move forward
thank you.
with the next contest?
It has been a dog pile. So since it's been a dog pile, they're gonna get what they're asking for. But the resolve could have been resolved Saturday because Manny gave me a
And you missed it.
Manny.
You was
But
not there.
when people were coming up, you should have been clear about the rules. That's
We
my
gonna
resolve.
with the waters, and I took in your concern.
Okay, but you just
And
asked
I
me
told
what the
I
resolve
literally
is.
told you that I said it. You're saying that I should say it each and every
You
time.
should say it to every person because you
And
don't
again,
know when
I
they come
said
in.
it enough. You claimed you missed it. I'm okay with that.
You asking me what the resolve
Manny.
is. That's all I'm saying.
everybody
that
just spent
resolved, we
$1
don't resolve
to
that. Hold on, Queen
Drop
Jules. We have
money.
resolved that when you decided not to show up, but made us aware that you was in the audience. We resolved that then.
Manny, that's irrelevant.
That's when we resolved it.
We just asked me a question.
She asking you about resolving some with the aftermath of the people. That's what she asking you.
I don't
She
have
not
no
asking you
resolve with
about
them at all.
the
I don't give a
baddest
fuck
ball
about
baddie
them.
committee. She not asking
No,
you
Manny,
about
I do. Manny, I do. I would like to know, just in case y'all have this again, just resolve totally, like this, so this doesn't happen again.
Thank
That's
you,
all.
sweet.
Manny, I know that you like to go.
up. What do you mean?
Okay.
That's fine, Manny. That's irrelevant at this point.
Manny, may I just say
irrelevant.
something real quick? I know you like to go off the cuff and on the fly and stuff, and I know that there are some people that like to have the rules in the background and things of that nature, and that's why I always encourage you maybe to have flyers and stuff written out, because some people aren't good with going off the fly. So that's so that something like this won't happen again.
Drop Queen.
Sweet, respectfully, Sweet, Manny showed up. If you were here at the beginning of the competition and you showed up on time before joining the panel, then you could actually hear the rules. You don't walk in the room. You don't walk in the room midway through the show and ask, "Hey, what's going on?" and think.
Don't you have a girlfriend to go beat up, bitch? Because that's all you good for.
Y'all got to play nice now. Come on.
I'm being nice, Manny. I'm not saying anything. All I said was if she showed up on time, if she showed up on time,
don't come over here and try to.
if she showed up on time, she would have known the rules.
4 years and it's still fed, but you talking.
I got you, baby. Whatever you say, I'm not going to keep on arguing back and forth with a mannish woman. I don't argue with mannish women or girly men. So I'm not arguing with you. I'm not arguing with you, and I'm not using any profanity. I am just saying.
Hold on.
I'm just saying.
Let me just say this. The problem is everybody is speaking that was not there the entire time. If you were there the entire time, then you would know. If you was not there, then you missed some portions. And that's okay. But
Quay say she didn't know they were giving away $100, so everybody didn't know. So I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this, Manny. I know you don't want to hear it. You want to be sure that your show is seen as perfect. You want to be sure that your show is seen as perfect. The only point that I'm making is every person should know the rules because somebody may come in.
Interesting comment.
Can I say something?
Somebody
The show is not perfect. The show is live.
Oh, so you thought your no-show was going to cause a problem.
Can I say something, Manny?
It was talking about being a no-show.
Manny, Queen Jules, Drop Queen. Hey, I'm listening to everybody. I want to talk to Manny. Manny, I'm sitting here and I'm listening to the whole thing. It's a bunch. Can I say give you an opinion of the next time you do a event, have your rules posted in the back so can't nobody say they don't know them. That's just
the same thing. Thank you, Miss Panky.
That's just what I advise. That's just some advice. Because that way they can't say they don't know. All you have to, like we see Mannys newsroom right now, put your rules up just like that. And if you can't read, that ain't our problem. That's it. That's all.
I mean,
Or
technically,
Miss
even if
think about it like this,
come in late.
Manny does not.
That's the
one thing. Manny, listen, we know anybody that knows Manny. Manny knows he likes to go off the fly. So how about this? We can look at it this way.
Right.
If you know that Manny likes to go off the fly and that doesn't work for you, don't join in the competition, because I like to have rules. I like to have a set of rules. So I won't join in Manny's competitions because I know he might change. I'm joined at any time.
Okay, Miss
but the point that I think that you guys are missing.
I had no idea.
Wait a minute. Wait. Can't everybody hear at the same time? Can we just
platform with y'all?
Can we just mute up and people talk one at a time, because y'all don't understand. We can't hear y'all down here with these comic cousins. I'm down here with them, and it sounds like a whole bunch of bullshit.
Okay, Miss Panky, I think the problem is that if you didn't hear it before, when Manny started the original competition or the original or whatever you want to call this thing, he started out with a set of rules. No one joined in or was participating. So in that moment, he started to improvise to increase participation. Now, if you weren't here from the beginning before someone joined the panel trying to compete, that it's not Manny's fault. It's kind of your fault if you joined in late.
Correct.
Now, because you joined in late, you can't say that it's Manny's fault that you didn't have all context for the rules. What you can say is, I didn't hear, and that's okay to not be in the know. But you can't blame someone else for you not being in the know if you wanted to join the show.
I don't like to blame the host. Miss Panky,
You're correct. Let me say this, and if you know Manny does this type of stuff on the fly,
this is his first time doing it, so we can't say that. This is his first time. We didn't know.
Just said that, Miss Panky. They're not listening.
But if y'all know Manny do this on the fly, then don't join in. I mean,
I want to ask you a question.
If I can talk to you, Miss Panky. There were people.
Can you hear me? I want to ask you a question.
There were people who just came up out of nowhere and decided to join. They may have come in late. So is it fair that those people who coming in late take me out of it? Take me out of the equation. But anybody coming in, especially considering that they may be in there late, they should know the rules.
Because you don't.
Everybody should understand the rules.
Let me say this, Drop. Let me say this. You said take you out of it. I'm gonna take you out of it. I'm gonna put me in it. If I would have came in Manny's room during that time in that event, and I noticed that it wasn't, the rules wasn't said, why you didn't get up here and ask what the rules was if you wanted to do that?
But you're putting me. Hold on, you're putting me in it.
You better
because I already know the rules.
Listen, Drop. I would have came up here.
But you asked me a question, Miss Panky.
Listen, Drop.
Now you making sense.
Allow me to answer because I already knew the rules, Miss Panky.
Drop.
You asked me a question.
Listen, I said I apologize. I did take you out of it. What I would have done is got up here and say, Manny, what's your rules? Once he said that and I didn't like the rules or I didn't fly with the rules, I'm going to drop my black ass down.
But him as the host, it's his responsibility to be sure that everybody who's competing. I've been in competition.
The truth of the matter is,
Manny, I have a question for you.
That doesn't make sense.
the truth of the matter is, if this would have went the other way,
I got a question.
Go ahead, Rose. Let Rose get it.
My question, Manny, is this: for your mods who are so active, often, always active, overactive, right? Why didn't they create like a poll or something? Why wasn't there something where they were repeating the rules in the comments so that this wouldn't fall back on you? For them to be sitting here saying, Miss Peck, you have a little echo, babe.
Oh, I'm sorry.
For them to be now trying to give you all these rules and regulations. Any other time they pinning stuff. Any other time they repeating stuff in the comments.
I was enjoying my Saturday, honey.
Okay. Good for you, baby. Any other time,
you got that right. What are you coming for?
There's something, right? So the fact that they're trying to hold you to a certain Like I don't understand. If the
Well,
rules
no,
have been
they
set
can't.
and the rules have
We're
been
not holding him to anything.
we
We're having a
already
conversation.
We already handled that portion. We already handled that portion. Like I explained to them, the show was live. It happened live. So the instructions were told. Now I get it that the mods probably weren't there, people probably weren't there, but we're not changing any of that. Me and Queen Jules had to run that show live, and that's what we did.
I mean, honestly, Manny, if you wanted to be
Wait a minute,
truthful
one
about the
second,
whole
one
entire
second,
situation,
Slim.
just let me land my plane real quick, Queen Jules. I promise you,
Okay.
I'm not going to be long. But honestly, if you really want to be truthful about the whole situation, it seems like every other contestant was satisfied with the way that things
point.
went
That's
down,
what I was about to
except
say.
for one person. And I'm
One.
pretty sure if that person would have won, this whole debacle would have been over with.
So we
It
can
would
tell,
not have
we
been
can
a
tell you
fuss.
why. I can answer that. Had
the
I
people that's
known,
saying so you blame it on the mods. The mods take over any other time. The mods
had I
always
known the comment
10
cousins
cents,
were
$10
voting,
and shit.
had
So
I
any other
known
time
the
they could have came and
comment
gave them
cousins
weak ass
were
mod
voting,
breaks and gave the goddamn instructions like they usually do. If you gonna come up and give mod breaks talking about back to screen, you could have came up and gave the instructions. Any other time, any other time you want to be
That's true.
seen.
Every-
So they
y'all-
could have said
y'all-
that,
y'all
and that
come
way
on.
Drop wouldn't have felt how she felt, and all the rules would have been across the board.
Everybody
You're
should
letting
know
your
the
mods
rules.
get attacked.
Y'all
That's just
are-
being
y'all
fair.
You gonna let your mods get attacked, man?
Just being fair.
Somebody
Y'all
has
gonna
to
say
say
y'all
I'ma
gonna say
tell
it's
my
okay
mama.
for people to compete and don't know the rules. That's not even making sense to say it's okay
The
to
people did know the
compete.
rules. but
No,
I
we did not,
understand that
Manny,
that's
because
your-
some people
Hold
came
on.
in late.
Hold on. Yes, it is, because one thing we're not going to do is you say that you wasn't there and then try to say that I didn't say something. I said it. You missed it. We both have to accept
Okay, well, let me tell you this. You remember
Manny,
the older
you
lady
let
in the
us
beautiful
get
outfit?
attacked, Manny, and I want you to address it right now. We have just been under attack, and you're trying to skirt over it, and I would like you to say something.
Manny, you know the
only thing that
beautiful
Rose-
black lady
hold on,
who was
Drop
in the...
Queen. Hold on, Drop Queen. The only thing that Rose said is exactly right. If I said out
We
my
got
mouth,
weak mod
y'all
breaks.
should. Okay, so again, if I said out my mouth, the mods should be able to repeat it. I can understand that. That's not hard.
Manny, you know there was a young lady, the older lady in the back, in the black, who had on a pretty outfit. She said she came in late, right? You asked her. No, I don't think. I think you asked her if she knew the rules. You told her that all she had to do was have a bottle, and that wasn't a rule. What she had to have was a plate and a cup. And I kept putting that in the comments. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. There was a rule to have a plate and a, and y'all didn't even require her to have a plate and a cup. Though
That
y'all
was on
had
the fly
Quay
too, Drop
go look
Queen.
for, and
The
Quay
plate
came
and
with a
the cup
jug.
was
So
on the
people
fly
need to
as
know the rules. I don't care how y'all try to twist this to make the host not look responsible, to make everybody else look responsible for what they should know, except the person that who should be telling them.
Can
The
I say
host should
something?
let people
Manny, I think the
know.
next
And that's
time
all
you
I'm
host an
saying.
event,
Okay.
I think
That's the only
the
thing
next
I'm
time.
saying.
Let me
That's
say
it.
something.
That's all
Let
I'm
me
saying.
say something. So again, when it
Because
came
if I
to-
would have known the rules, Slim, my daughter would never have been in it.
So again, you said that 12 times. We heard you. So with that being said, the cup and the plate was on the fly as well. Again, I'm not explaining something that was a lie.
Not true, Manny. The cup and the plate was in our original conversation.
Yes, it was. Manny, can I say something right
That was
quick?
in our original conversation.
Manny, can I say something? The cup and the plate was on the flyer because, to be honest, the first person that came up in the black dress with the cup and the plate was what's her name? Kelsey. Yes, because she danced. I watched it. Yes.
And Queen Jules asked her to
And
get
Queen
a
Jules
cup
was
and-
right next to you. I watched it, so that was on there. And I'm gonna say this, and people might not like me for it. Ooh, Lord, they not gonna like me. Y'all finna drop me, and that's okay. It sounds like Drop is mad because her daughter didn't win, and she might didn't win because people don't like her mama.
I think everyone
Sorry to
agrees with
say
you.
it.
I think everyone agrees with
Don't
you.
mind
Manny.
this
Hey,
is
Manny,
competition. Have y'all
Manny,
ever been
I
in a
said it.
competition? Y'all must have never been in no
It was
competition.
not okay. Let me say this. It was not supposed to even be a competition for all this confusion. It was not supposed to be an actual competition. The show
And it
happened
even
live.
builds character though.
But let me explain it again. The show was live. The people was asking me down in the comments. They was like, "Well, Manny, what we get for this? What do we get for this? What do we get for this?" And so
Manny,
they was like, you should have some money. Money would make the people do things. And so that's when I said 100. Well, first I said 50, I think, and then I was like 100.
I got
Manny, you
one
want to know?
question. Where
I
was
could tell you.
everybody at when you told them to come perform? Where was all everybody at? Now everybody got their own assumptions. At the end of the day, so what? She lost. Get over it. She should have came on her own page. At the end of the day, losing sometimes build character. You can't win at everything.
Thank
Manny,
you, Big Mama.
can I make a suggestion to you, Mr. Manuel?
Go ahead.
Okay, he said I could go ahead. Manny, what I think one of your rules should be, and this is a very important rule that I think should be a part of your policy moving forward, is to just ban Drop from participating in any other events moving forward. That way these fun events don't get turned into something chaotic and dramatic, all because they didn't win.
Myself, ho. I banned myself. I don't need $100.
That's all. I think that would be the resolution to this, because if you ban her from, if you ban ET, or at least put a stipulation that only humans are allowed to compete.
Allow him to finish, and then you can go.
Look, either or put a stipulation in that only humans are allowed to compete, and don't allow ET into it.
Never.
That way, it would never be a problem.
Looking like a fucking.
I'm just saying that would be.
So, Miss Frankie, I want to explain this to you.
Drop.
I'm not mad because my daughter didn't win. I'm upset because the rules weren't clear. Because if I would have known that the common cousins were voting, I wouldn't have never had her doing it at all. Because I know how the common cousins are. And let's be clear. Her being unknown, she got 40% of the vote, and Big Quay got 50. And Big Quay had FOE in here. My daughter only had me. So it's definitely not that. If you look at the statistics, she had 40%. Big Quay is known, my daughter is not. So it's definitely not that. She's known in real life.
Let's allow Miss Kitty and Frankie. Hold on, Frankie.
No, poetic.
Hold on, y'all. Y'all see the boxes are full. That means everybody want to talk. Y'all do
poetic next, man.
I should not have to explain. Hold on, let me do this, because a lot of times you have to explain this stuff. Y'all see the boxes are full, right? That means people want to talk, right? I shouldn't have to explain to y'all that people do want to say something, even if it's about a topic that don't have none of their concern. Y'all do know, y'all can see that, right? It's people literally in the box, right? Okay, let's allow Miss Kitty and Frankie to go ahead. Go ahead, Aunt Kitty.
Hey, Manny, let me know if it's too loud. I just wanted to know from Drop, what's going to make you happy? What's going to put this to bed?
I don't know, because
she gone.
It sounds like she don't.
Okay, so
when those people that left her here on this planet come back and pick her up, she's trying to get home, and she's trying to make as much noise as possible for her to phone home.
So my second suggestion was to start an online petition to ban Drop or any of her offspring from any future competitions, because she's a sore loser.
Clock it.
Go ahead, Frankie. This is getting out of control. Go ahead, Frankie.
Poetic could go next. It looked like she wanted to say something, so I'll yield my time to Poetic.
So thank you, Frankie. So to be fair, no one knew the rules.
Just know that's how the stud will treat you, Poetic. We'll always let you go first. Just want you to know that.
Thank you. But no one knew the rules, Manny. Every person that was in competition did not know the rules. So that made it fair across the board. And then if there was an issue with the judging, it should have been taken up with you and Queen. She could have did that on the back end. She didn't have to drag everybody else into it. She didn't have to start off by calling people names, calling people bees. She didn't have to start off doing that. And then the aftermath of it could have been dead Saturday. Here it is Tuesday, and she started this morning dragging everybody. That's the issue that I have. You dragging people in it that never said nothing negative about you, but not one person on that panel that competed knew the rules. And it was okay because it still worked out until her daughter did not win.
Lord Jesus.
Manny, I'm going to drop. I just want to say again, you did a good job, but you cannot please all of the people all of the time. That's it. That's all. Ruin the event. Have a good day.
Manny, that's all I had to say. And I'm going to drop down here with these comment cousins because we down here having fun down here, baby.
Well, I do apologize.
Manny, go and sling your wig for me one time. Go and sling it one time. Go and sling it.
Okay.
Oh, you did. Oh, you ain't gonna even give it to me. All right.
It's okay, Panky. It's okay. No, I'm just saying that, you know, so much aftermath has happened, and I don't know what full extent it has rolled into, but it sounds like this might really have went somewhere now. Like, and this is the crazy part.